Subscribe for Reddit's controversial opinions. Futurama is better than Rick and Morty. Okay, I love both shows. Both are entertaining and well done. But TBH, Futurama is just an overall better show. I've had more laughs, there's more heartfelt moments, and there seems to be more references. It's honestly had a lot more than Rick and Morty. Again, both shows are great, but I just prefer Futurama. Can we all agree they're both better than New Family Guy? Futurama is the GOAT, so agreed. Totally. Although Futurama had a head start. I love both, but the newer seasons of Futurama kinda sucked in my opinion. I also have not enjoyed a single episode of season 4 Rick and Morty so far. Yeah. Well, that's just, like, your opinion, man. Futurama is far better. Futurama is great, but it's more for the mass market than Rick and Morty, which takes a lot more chances and is more in vein of Adult Swim's other shows, so it's not for everyone. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it appeals to specific people. I think both are good and separate in their own ways. Just because both are sci-fi cartoons, they shouldn't be compared. We get it, you like the show, you don't need to shout the name. I've had more laughs. I laughed more at Rick and Morty, but humor is subjective. There's more heartfelt moments, and there seems to be more references. I'm not looking for this when I watch these kind of shows, so that makes sense why you'd like them more. Each to their own, of course. Isn't it great that there are a variety of shows that cater to various audiences? Objective truth. Futurama is the animated Guardians of the Galaxy. My opinion. Futurama ***. Pros: great one-liners, interesting cast of characters, genuine heartfelt moments, great recurring gags, great pop culture references, decent surreal and non-sequitur humor. Cons: some recurring gags get old, some characters are somewhat flat, plot is often predictable, often over-relies on pop culture references, especially older pop culture, very little originality in terms of music and art style. Rick and Morty ***. Pros: great surreal and non-sequitur humor, some genuinely horrific and disgusting scenes, unexpected musical and artistic choices, decent recurring gags, fairly original plot lines. Cons: flat characters, less likable characters, few genuine emotional or heartfelt moments, often over-relies on gross-out humor and non-sequitur. The more you watch, the less your expectations are subverted. Proposed example ***. If both shows did an episode parodying Jack and the Beanstalk. Futurama, a likable character is put into the cliché of dream turns into alternate universe episode. The character encounters various main characters from the show playing humorously fitting or non-fitting parts in the story. The jokes are funny, even if they are about the Jonas Brothers or a major TV network. The episode is fun. You know what is going to happen, and it is still very enjoyable. Rick and Morty end up in a situation that bizarrely turns into Jack and the Beanstalk, but much grosser and weirder somehow, like the Beanstalk is a slimy tentacle monster that groans while they climb. Rick comes up with a humorously callous and violent solution to the problem, subverting expectations, but not really, since you've come to expect this subversion. You don't really know exactly what's going to happen, but it's gross and pretty funny, so it's still very enjoyable. I like both. We shall see if Rick and Morty has Futurama's lasting power. They're very, very different shows, so I don't view a better than comparison as particularly useful. I don't disagree, but I think Rick and Morty does some things better than Futurama and vice versa. I think they'll eventually prove to be equal but different in approach. All adult cartoons suck. I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. I agree, especially after the latest season of Rick and Morty. Kinda sucked emo. Fucking wrong, upvote. I agree, I also like both shows, but Futurama has more tonal and thematic variety than Rick and Morty. With Rick and Morty, almost all episodes are pretty much the same, Rick being an asshole who knows everything and messed up crap happening while he treats everyone like morons for not automatically understanding what's going on. Every once in a while they throw in a little tidbit about how Rick isn't an asshole, he's just unhappy and misunderstood. Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining, but it does get old pretty fast. At the moment this is unpopular, but only because Rick and Morty is still running. Futurama will be, and already is being, fondly remembered being one of the best comedy animations to grace TVs. It will certainly be more fondly remembered than Goddamn Pickle Rick. I disagree, so have an upvote. Oh man, after that Dragon episode 1, don't know about that one. Maybe, maybe not. Futurama is one of the best animated shows ever, up there with Ram and Family Guy.